Me? That's preposterous! After all, it was Doug Swallow that was murdered. Well, it's true that that's how things worked out. But let's remember that Mr. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. The person that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison was, in fact, you, Phoenix Wright. There's no one else that it could be. But how can that be? I thought Mr. Wright and Miss Hawthorne were in love. Bullshit. Haven't we already proved that? Poor Mr. Wright. This must be killing him. Hang in there. I'll bring her to justice. I swear it. As I said before, the only thing Miss Hawthorne truly cared about was the one piece of evidence linking her to that incident 8 months ago. That's right. The bottle necklace. That's all she cared about. But even so, why? Why would she go so far as to murder him? 8 months ago, just after the fall of that attorney in the basement cafeteria, Dahlia Hawthorne could think of only one thing: how to get rid of the bottle necklace as quickly as possible. No, it can't be. But it is! Luke, I am your mother! It was a pretty good move she made too. The evidence was missing for a long time. There was just one big problem. Although she had gone to hide the evidence, Mr. Wright refused to return it to her. You gotta wonder why she didn't break up with him. Maybe it's because she needed it back so badly that if she broke up with him, things could get messy. And she didn't want any more suspicious being drawn to him, or after the, whole attorney incident. To him, the tiny little bottle was a cherished treasure. He even showed it to everyone he met. You mean that's why she tried to kill Mr. Wright? Correct, Your Honor. It was to retrieve that piece of evidence. That can't be true! Oh, but it is. Feeny, what a joke you are. Okay, now the reveal. Her true colors. She has a bigger sex appeal this way, I think. Honestly, how could anyone ever count on you for anything? I even told you time and time again to keep your trap shut about me and the necklace. You disgust me. Swine. Miss Hawthorne? It appears that this trial will be coming to an end soon. Fine. I can tell you plan on making me into a criminal no matter what I say. Whore. Excuse me? We'll see about that. First, where's your evidence? It seems you sniveling little crybaby of a climate. Climate? Yes. Your climate has eaten the bottle as a snack. Well, hey, old man, are you senile or something? Why don't you say something instead of sitting there with that dumb look on your face? Miss Hawthorne, oh, what's happened to you? Are you really that shocked? Or do you prefer me like this, Mr. Judge? Auto butterflies, summoning magic, go! Gosh, she's a witch! With absolutely no proof, you treat a voluntary witness like she's a mass murderer. I have nothing more to say. I'll be heading home now if you don't mind. But you're not finished! Fine, then ask this nasty old hag to finish up already. Hag? I'm early 30s, oldest. Can't let her get away this time. This time? Stop here! Oh, probably referring to the incident 8 months ago. If you keep on pushing without any evidence, you could pay the ultimate price as a lawyer. The ultimate price? Stripped of your badge? You'd be forced to take off your attorney's badge forever, I'm afraid. No! Oh, there's that devil look again. You'd better think it over carefully, Miss Faye. Or should I say Miss Gray? Well, Miss Faye, can you provide evidence that would establish her guilt once and for all? I just had an inkling, and I think I can. Actually, I've been thinking this since the start of the trial. I never really forgot about it. The mess up here. My career as a lawyer was over. I was just waiting for the moment where it became relevant. But to be honest, At this point, I don't have any evidence that's well-founded. Oh, yes you do! You just don't realize it yet. It may be a hunch, but if you're right about the hunch... Even so, I'd rather lose my attorney's badge than let her get away with murder. Your Honor, the defense would like to present proof. Impossible! You can't possibly... Stupid woman. It is the opinion of the court that there has already been enough discussion. Therefore, I will allow only one piece of evidence to be presented. Uh-oh, can you auto-lose in the first case? I don't remember if you can or not. Maybe. Just one? You're unable to establish your guilt? I'm afraid that a very harsh verdict will immediately be handed down on Mr. Wright. I understand, Your Honor. I can just imagine the headlines for tomorrow's newspaper. Up-and-coming lawyer plummets to earth before she gets her chance to soar. I was going to say shine. She was planning to poison Mr. Wright. If that's the case, then the poison was probably in there. If I only got one chance, why is the penalty not my whole health bar? Seriously, you gotta work on that game. Pull Killer X. Here it is, Your Honor. The evidence that will prove her guilt once and for all. Cold Killer X? Being Wright's beloved cold medicine? Does our rookie defense attorney have a bit of a cold? If I did, I still wouldn't take this cold medicine. After all, it's been poisoned. What? Remember what the defense said in his testimony? The defendant, that is? I'm so used to calling him the defense, after all. That's what he'll end up being. Would I lost my ball of it around lunchtime on the day of the incident? I always eat with Dolly. Just the two of us. She was the one who took his bottle of Cold Killer X. Then she poisoned it, knowing that Mr. Wright was going to take some. Now you're really grasping at straws. After all, it was the victim, Doug Swallow, that was holding the medicine. I would like the court to recall the crime that happened here 8 months ago. Where did Miss Hawthorne hide the evidence? Oh, what are you talking about? 8 months ago, the poison was hidden in her bottle necklace, which she then gave to someone else for safekeeping. Someone she had accidentally run into in the reading room. My client, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Bullshit attorney! Yes, that's right. She did the same thing this time as well. After shoving the victim, Mr. Phoenix Wright left the scene of the crime. That is when the murderer, Dahlia Hawthorne, appeared. With her, she was carrying the poison bottle of Cold Killer X. This, of course, was so she could carry out her plan to murder Mr. Wright. I believe she did testify that she was going to meet with the defendant. I forgot about that, but yeah. Yes, and she heard and saw everything that happened at the scene of the crime, including that the defendant and the victim were arguing about, and the cut electrical cable. That's when she realized, I can't allow Doug Swallow to live. He became the greater threat. She used the severed electric cable to silence him forever. Unfortunately for her, this is when the problem occurred. Mr. Wright, who she thought had left the scene, came back. On top of that, because of the power outage, some students showed up as well. It's hardly any wonder that she was, as she put it, in a state of panic. Recall that she was carrying that bottle of poisoned cold medicine. She must have thought, what if they searched me like they did 8 months ago? 8 months ago? My voices! I'm getting them confused now. 8 months ago? Yeah, because this voice and this voice are totally the exact same. Well, actually, they are coming from the same mouth, mine, but she disposed of the evidence exactly the same way she did back then. She had someone else hold it, in this case, Doug Swallow. Dun 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 dun! And that, I believe, as they say, is that. I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm missing something. Forgetting something, that is. Oh, come on now, everyone. Surely you aren't fooled, are you? This stupid woman. She's nothing but a filthy, stinking liar. Right, Mr. Prosecutor? Huh? Yes, that's exactly right. It's just pure desperation. Not quite. I wonder which one of us is the desperate one. So, Miss Hawthorne, cold medicine. I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking some. Huh? Well, Mr. Wright ate the necklace of yours, right? Now it's your turn to prove your innocence. What do you say? If I'm just a filthy, stinking liar, there's no need to worry. So come on, show us! I dare you to take some of this medicine right now! Oh, Mia Fey! Mia Fey! Oh! She just burned up the butterflies with her mind! Do you think you've won? Well, do you? You whore! She just went Super April. That's just fine. For the time being... Victory is yours. Huh? For the time being? Well, I have a very long memory, you know. You and I will meet again. I'm certain of it. Huh? Well then, Mr. Judge. I'll see you later too, okay? Huh? Yes? I'm gonna go spend a little quality time with the men in blue now. I wish you all the best. So close to a cool breakdown. Oh well. Guess we can't crack them all. Whew. It's finally all over. I refuse to accept this! Even when your client already has? The defense hasn't shown a scrap of evidence to support their outrageous claim. But even so, your witness seems to have accepted it. I don't care! I'm Winston Payne! And I don't believe one word this rookie lawyer said! I haven't lost a case! Well then, Mr. Payne, let me ask you this. Earlier, I believe you said something. Yes? Would you care to try this cold medicine? Earlier you did say you'd stake your life on it, right? What? Just a little earlier, I could have sworn you said... Exactly. That comes back to bite you. There, it's alright, rookie. For example, I would trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life. So, if she's so trustworthy, then I'm sure there couldn't possibly be any poison in here, right? You see, well... And here comes the backpedal. Come on now, rookie killer. Show this rookie how it's done. How much trust do you really have for this woman? Are you willing to bet your life? And here it comes. My hair is flying off of your face! Oh, we got our breakdown all right. Yes. How he loses Pompadour? It flew off magically when he lost to Mia Fey. Mr. Fey? Mr. Payne! Wrong name. About Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh, that'd be funky. That's his wife. Of course, it's a Fey. Yes, Your Honor. I'll file papers for immediate arrest. Tragic, but not surprising. I knew there was something suspicious about her from the very beginning. What bullshit. Don't lie, just admit you were wrong. By the way, Miss Fey. Yes, Your Honor. You said earlier that you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne knew each other? Your Honor, how we knew each other had nothing to do with this case. Very well. It's definitely going to come back into play at some point. They wouldn't bring it up if it was irrelevant. Mr. Payne. This can't be happening. It's a nightmare. It's like losing to my daughter. It appears Mr. Payne has lost to his daughter. Does the defense, defense, whatever, have anything further to say? It can't be true. My dear Dolly! Very well then. I believe I'm ready to pass judgment and bring this trial to an end. Thank God. The court finds the defendant, Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Woo! We all did it together. Court's adjourned. Get out of my house. Need some hors d'oeuvres. Yum. April 11th, 3:16 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 3. Mia, you are wonderful in there, huff puff. Thank you for everything, Mr. Grossberg. During the verdict, I thought my ass was going to explode. My mouth was serious. Mr. Grossberg, do you maybe think you could stop talking about them? You know, your butts, your butt cheeks? That's rather rude. Really now, and you're not being rude? Anyway, this case really made me think. What does it really mean to have a relationship of mutual trust with a client? Perhaps it's the veteran lawyers who have lost sight of this. Yeah, maybe. Oh, Mr. Wright, congratulations! Thanks. You know, I was thinking... Go on. The dolly that I saw up there on the witness stand, I don't think that was really her. What? Yeah, the dolly I know could never have said those kind of terrible things. Maybe she was like, I don't know, a fake or something. Boy, this poor kid still hasn't got a clue. You need to forget about her, Mr. Wright, for your own sake. Yeah, you're right. That's probably for the best. Also, you need to relax a bit more. Try to grow up a little. But, out of all my friends, everyone says I'm the most grown up. That's a scary thought. What kind of company must this guy keep? Right now, I'm studying to become a lawyer myself. That's what you keep saying. But I thought you were in the art department. Well, yeah, I guess I am. But there's a friend that I desperately want to help. And if I hurry, I should still be able to save him in time. At the time when I played this, I thought this was foreshadowing to a later part of the game, but it's actually, what's the word I'm looking for? Flashbacking. He's talking about Edgeworth. I see. Same as Faye? A lawyer is someone who can help people when they're in trouble, right? Mr. Wright, I'm still new at this myself, but I think that's exactly what a lawyer is. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'll study my butt off. I'll become a lawyer for sure. I hope we can see each other again someday. Maybe even in court. And that's how he became her understudy. It's been 5 years since I was acquitted of all charges. I became a lawyer like I planned and managed to save my friend. But Mia's passed on to a better place. That's arguable. For me, this trial brings up a lot of painful memories. But it also brings up some very precious ones. And memories that I thought would never rise to the surface again. Mia's gone now. But even so, I can hear her in my mind. Phoenix, no matter what, always believe in your client. In a court of law, your greatest weapon is your belief. 5 long years. Something has happened that's made me think back to her words of wisdom. But that's a story for another time. Foreshadowing! More like that's a story for Case 5. See you then. But first, Case 2. Next time, the stolen turnabout.